professional comic book grader? Oh, I'm gonna punch my guidance counselor in the teeth. Steve Borok swoops down and saves our helpless collection. Plus, I forgo the usual tomfoolery and inflict some hardcore journalism type stuff on the Penny Arcade Expo. And EFF activist Danny O'Brien doesn't hate frivolous copyright lawsuits, no. He just really, really dislikes them. A lot. Now, excuse us, stewardess, but we speak jive. On Attack of the Show!
Pick up on this.
I just failed at the internet.
You
missed it.
Suck at e-life.
I was trying to find WTF something.jpg and everything's gone. Ah, well, forget it. Whatever. We'll find it later. Welcome to the show, everybody. Hey, Attack of the Show.
Hey.
Kevin Pereira, Anthony Carboni.
Yes, and Kevin. Sorry, bud. It's gonna have to be your last day.
Oh,
Yeah,
man, I thought I had a shot.
No, I got two other people to see.
I bought my Live Journal issue emo glasses. I figured it would appeal to the audience. I was ready to go.
The problem is that you're too much like me.
That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard.
You're like an Anthony clone.
Everybody wants to know why I can't be more like Sean, baby. And you know what? I don't have the height. That's all it is.
Woo, Sarah Lane.
Hi.
Hi.
I don't have the height
I guess Anthony was done talking to me on his last day here.
No, listen.
No, it's cool.
No,
Don't worry
you're
about it,
out.
Anthony.
Did you not hear me
Well,
when I
I'm
said you
more
were out?
interesting.
We got an
Sarah,
hour left, buddy.
Would
Yes,
you
Anthony.
believe how much I got picked on yesterday without you here to protect me?
Oh,
It was
Anthony,
awful.
I am sorry.
was
I
actually-
will not leave you here with the wolves one more day. Oh, Kevin.
Oh,
I'm
it's
still
my
picking on
last
Kevin,
day
don't worry
and the
about it.
boys were mean to me. I got pushed into a locker.
That's right.
You know, it's hard around here when there's not a woman to just take it down a notch, you know?
Seriously.
Stop the fighting.
You're right. I
we
think
haven't-
if there was a problem yesterday, it's that it was too high energy.
That was the one issue with the show. But that's in the past. That was yesterday. Today, Sarah, what's going on?
Well, I have a damn good website, and
Yes.
it's really cool because it has to do with getting music for free,
Oh.
but not legally.
I didn't know you could do that on the internet.
Wow.
Well, you can in a variety of ways, but this is like a legal and even more hip type of a concert goer
wow.
type of.
More of like an Apple Store-esque kind of thing.
Am I piquing your interest?
Interest
No,
is
not
piqued.
an Apple Store-esque kind of
Well,
way.
you said hip and with it. I mean, that's the Apple
Well,
Store.
it has to do with file extensions that you don't even know about.
I know all about them.
I don't
Thank
think
you.
so.
All right, fine.
I don't think
We'll go
so.
later. See, there's going to be more infighting thanks to you.
I didn't mean to
Hate
start
you.
a feud.
In all sincerity, you've done an excellent job this week.
Oh, thank you.
I don't want to ruin the tone already.
Oh, gosh.
But you've done a hell of a job. You set the bar very high for our guest host, which is great. That's good. But we have one last round of cool stuff, and I think you should do the honors and take us through, especially since you did find it.
Oh boy.
Take us through
Actually, I
the Robbie
found this
Love.
guy.
Or did he find you?
Yeah,
More aptly.
he found me, as he's going to find a place in each and every one of our hearts. This is Robbie Love, the roller rapper.
Yeah.
This guy is amazing. He and the Love Girls.
Now, right away you might be thinking lame, but it's not inline skates. These are roller skates. So clearly,
it's retro.
it's plus 10 to machismo.
Wow. Yeah, absolutely.
So what's the story with Robbie Love? What's he up
Robbie
to?
Love and the Love Girls are setting out from Chicago and going all the way here to Santa Monica, taking Route 66, and their whole goal, spread love.
Spread the love.
Spread love throughout the country.
He has a music video on his side as well as some tracks. Let's pull up the music video.
This is how Robbie Love rolls.
On his skates. There he is, he's lacing up. The women are gossiping about Robbie. Oh my God, it's Robbie Love! Woo! Hold on, wait, yeah. But now, I think
I like the
Sarah's about to be bowled over. There he is.
Robbie Love.
I love the skates
They are hot, right? There's something to it.
and the white suit because
There
it's
aren't
not
enough
Labor
white
Day
suits.
yet.
Oh,
yeah.
that's beautiful. That's sort of like a Miami Vice kind of way.
The problem with this is that I could let this run the entire show and could care less about anything else.
Let's put it on loop.
It's done. Actually, it loops automatically.
Robbie Love, by the way, is looking for Love Girls.
Yes.
If you'd like to be part
Sarah.
of the
Kevin,
tour.
you should be one.
Could be, I don't have the hips for it. I just don't have the hips.
I think
No,
you're
you
selling
do.
yourself short.
Oh, good. No. Everybody should go RobbieLove.com, ROBBYLUV, and watch the whole video because it is ridiculous, to say the least. And if you happen to spot Robbie Love on the street,
This is the perfect way to take the picture of him.
that is the Canon PowerShot SD30. Right. Whoa! You gotta warn the cameras there.
Woo!
No, it's a sweet little camera. 5 megapixel, 2.4x optical zoom, which is sweet. It even has an auto rotating feature, so if you're taking the on-screen display will actually rotate if you turn the camera. And allow
Well,
you to-
I'll be darned. You're right.
Yeah, I don't lie. I don't lie. At least the prompter doesn't. 160 shot battery life, which is really good. It even comes with a little remote when you dock. The one thing that, and I like this camera.
Is that really necessary?
Well, the thing is like you can't actually use this to take a photo. You can only use it to like trigger slideshows and stuff when it's docked.
So then the answer is no.
No, it's entirely unnecessary. But it does work very well. It will fit in your pocket if the next time you're in a subway train and someone exposes themselves to you, catch it.
This is
then
smaller
you
than
can
my
go home
cell
and get
phone.
off to it. Yeah, absolutely. Post
Which
it on your
means
live journal.
either it's really high tech or I just really need a new cell phone.
Now
It's a
that
sweet
is
phone.
a really cool camera, but check out what I got in the mail today. I'm just saying, while we're talking about cameras,
Whoa.
Wow.
the automatic 250 land camera from
And
Polaroid.
who sent that to you, Sarah?
Some guy.
Oh.
And why would he do
Was
that?
it on your Amazon wish list?
No,
Oh.
it was not. I don't even have an Amazon
Because
wish
that
list.
sounds a bit Cam Horish.
No,
Literally and figuratively, by the way.
I don't even know. I don't even know what to say.
I bet-
I'm just saying this is cool. It's retro. Came out in 1967.
Oh, how
Originally
many
reached-
megapixel?
None.
Does it take SD memory?
You know what, Kevin? You just don't understand.
Where's the
art.
dock with remote?
And
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk to either of you anymore.
All right, fine.
Good luck with your digital life.
Listen, for what it's worth, seriously, the Canon camera is really incredible. I mean, it's a little on the pricey side, but it takes excellent photos. We all love it, and I think it's going to be the one to buy this holiday
It's an
season.
excellent camera.
Yeah, so check it out. And finally, this is Confabulator.
Widgets. They're so useful. Look
Yeah.
at this.
They've been around for a while, right?
I can see that it's sunny, even though I have Windows in my
Yeah,
house.
but
I
geeks
can
don't go
search
outside.
Yahoo, even though I can do that in my browser.
Yeah,
I
and
can look at the time, even though it's right down here.
Okay, so we've established that Confabulator and widgets are amazing.
Yes.
But the problem I have, Anthony, is that I hate searching websites every day to see when they're updated. In specific, I hate when I'm
Widgets
searching.
are good for that.
Yeah, they can let you know right away when something's updated, and I think we found the best widget perhaps ever today.
This is a good one.
You want to fire it up for us?
I would love to.
It's going to fetch an image right there for you. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the Russian Brides widget.
Fantastic.
It will automatically cull the latest in Russian Bride material for you. Pop it right there on your monitor. You can scroll through them. You can even set favorites. Look at this. You can say, oh, I like this girl. Natalia's cute. I'm going to set her as a favorite. I can come down here on the heart. You can see I've already tabbed Anna, so let's pull up Anna. And let's say I'm interested in Anna. I just click on the double D, or click on the image. It'll pull up her profile, and right there, I can call her, purchase her address, send her some flowers. She's 22. She's perfect for me, Anthony.
It's like an RSS aggregator for
Yes.
foreign lovin'.
It's exactly what it is. I wish the only problem with that is that RussianBrides.com is more of like you're paying for her email address. It's not like eBay. I was looking for like a buy it now for her, but they don't have that.
Yeah.
They don't have anything like that. I wanted to snipe a bride.
You could send her flowers though.
I could. Let's see what options are there. Let's see what I can
Send her
her.
flowers,
Yeah,
purchase her address. She's a Taurus. Are you
She's a
compatible?
Taurus. I could care less. She's not gonna know. She's gonna be like, what? Yeah, exactly.
Ooh.
Alina.
Well,
No?
hello.
Yeah. Sarah, what do you think?
Relationship
About
Thursday.
Elena?
No, about the widget.
I like the widget. I like to know what's going on with mail order brides. Who's
But
who?
for the guys on the
who's who
forum, what do you
of
think
mail
about
order
Elena?
brides and what my options are at any given moment.
Yeah, see-
I've already downloaded the widget. What more do you need?
No, but can we pause it? What do you think of Anna, though? That's what
Yeah.
we want to know. That's what all the guys want to
let's
know.
see her.
Can we see Anna?
She's cute.
Yeah.
She's, I don't know, I'm more of a brunette kind of a girl.
Keep going.
All right, yeah, a little slower. All right, all that ruckus that you hear off camera, it's not our studio enjoying Sarah's description of Anna. No, it is our weekly Verizon broadband battle. Yeah! Whoa,
Well, that was aggro.
that was a little too much.
I'm sorry about that.
Glad you noticed it. Today we're playing Battlefield 2, and joining us is lovely model and actress Christina Lindley. How you doing, Christina?
Good, how are you?
Doing fantastic. Just ordering a Russian bride as usual. But good luck in the old LAN party, Christina. We're going to check back in with you in just a little bit.
Okay, thanks.
All right. And Thursday, of course, isn't just about the killing. No.
As evidenced by the widget.
No, it's also about the loving, Anthony. We want you to call us with your relationship problems. We're here to help. Number is 800-839-7880. Of course, you can email us through our web form at attackoftheshow.com/askus. And you can chat with us in our IRC chat room as well. Just go to chat.g4tv.com.
Don't peel yourself off your couch just yet, because Kevin stared deep into the heart of the Penny Arcade Expo, and we'll show you who blinked first when we get back.
It wasn't me. Let me be honest with you. Yesterday's visit to the Penny Arcade Expo, merely an appetizer. Get ready, my friends, for the main course.
Bellevue, Washington. I'm here roaming the mean streets on my way to an exclusive interview with Gabe and Tycho, the mysterious men behind the legendary Penny Arcade. At first, I wondered, how do these guys have so many friends and I don't? Well, I sat down with Mike, also known as Gabe, and Jerry, also known as Tycho, at the Penny Arcade Expo, and to try and figure out what makes these guys so popular.
What makes you so popular?
We're hip to the young, the tweens.
That crowd, that whole scene, really.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
We're dialed in.
When they log on, they connect to the web
Yeah. And we're there with them.
every step of the way.
Are you Gabe? Are you Tycho? Or are they you?
Well, it wasn't the original idea.
No.
It sort of turned out that way.
I
But
mean, the original script called for 2 guys to be playing video games. And I just drew the first 2 guys that came to my head. Eventually, as time went on,
we sort of identified with.
I'm looking at the two of you right now, and I see that you have a kinship, but I'm curious. How does your relationship work?
I give him ideas and then he throws them in the garbage.
When it comes to online comics on the internet, if you will, how does Penny Arcade fit in when there's Mega Tokyo, Player versus Player, The Modern World, Real Life, Mac Hall, Unicorn Jelly, PC Weenies, Helen, Sweetheart of the Internet, Microsoft Editorial Cartoons, Geeks, Netboy, Magnet Boy? Where does Penny Arcade fit in?
Imagine us atop a Mayan temple, the chest cavity of those comics open, and they're beating hard in our hand as the sun sets.
You're laughing, you're jovial. The times weren't always as good, were they? Tell me about the darker times. Tell me about the tragic times of Penny Arcade.
A lot of times, you'll have an idea that's just not very good. Well, the one last week.
But
The one last week, and I'll be like, I'm not doing it. I refuse to draw this. I won't draw it. Get someone else to draw it.
there's a lot going on. There's a lot.
Well, there's
you're
tension
tranquil.
now.
You're tranquil on the surface, but underneath that, you're stormy.
Rage.
Beneath that,
I feel real rage. Directed at you. What did you call me the other day? You said that I was an idea black hole.
I did. I said that you were a black hole whose perverse gravity devoured good ideas.
Here's one for you. Why do you hate G4 television?
We don't
hate
I
G4.
hadn't heard about the official response.
Yeah, we were going over it. We hate you. Actually.
I don't know how to say this politely. You don't smell good.
Yeah.
No.
Mike, Jerry, looking towards the future, what does Penny Arcade have in store? What about the charity and the convention?
Oh yeah, we'll keep doing that. We'll keep doing that every year. The convention, people seem to like it. I don't want to stop.
Can't stop.
Won't stop until we get enough.
So what is the secret to Penny Arcade's success? Well, after meeting with Gabe and Tycho, I realized it's simple. You see, they're gamers, just like me. Except they're talented, and approachable, and likable, and they're good looking, and consistent.
Touching
Wow.
story.
I smell a Peabody in somebody's future,
Well,
and I think his initials are KP.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for that. I don't mean to toot the old horn, but beep beep. The Penny Arcade is touching story, great guys, wonderful expo.
It didn't get me so much here or here as right there.
See, I was aiming for there.
Really?
I was aiming for the desk below. But
Admit
it's
it.
all right. It's all right. I'll get you next time. Yeah. Make sure you get your daily dose of Gabe and Tycho at Penny Arcade. It's actually penny-arcade.com. It's a little confusing. Don't stand up too quickly because you might black out. Plus, you may think you can do whatever the hell you want, your favorite MMO, but EFF activist Danny O'Brien, he may beg to differ. Don't make him beg.
Lindsay Lohan's iPod. Song for my father, George Benson. Rumors, Lindsay Lohan. Motor Crash, The Sugar Cube. Thin Line, Blondie. Too Young, Nat King Cole. Why don't we get drunk and screw Jimmy Buffett?
Off lawyers here to talk about the legal issues that gamers are facing is Electronic Frontier Foundation activist Danny O'Brien. Welcome to the show, Danny.
Hello.
Thanks for coming back. It's always good to have you. Now, Machinima.
Machinima.
It's machine cinema, apparently.
Yes.
And there's like 4 to 7 guys that are actually making it, I hear.
Oh, yeah, at least.
And we're
at least
concerned
7.
about them because, you'd think, messing around with the computer, making a fun little video for your friends, maybe even putting it on a DVD, what trouble could come from that, right?
What could possibly go wrong?
Right. Apparently a lot, right?
Well, it's one of those things that we like to keep an eye on areas where we think something might happen at the Electronic Frontier Foundation, just so we can like step in at the last minute and go, no, look, let's try and sort this out. And one of the big problems with Machinima is that you're creating this great artwork with the assets and the materials of in-game, right? You're pulling
right.
stuff
You're using
out from
someone else's licensed characters and then putting words into their mouths or
Right.
sound effects behind them.
And you're using those words like licensed, and then there's like the little copyright thing starts ringing, and then also
a lawyer gets a tingle in his pants and
Right,
decides there's
right,
money to be
right,
made
exactly.
here.
Yeah,
Kids
yeah.
need to be shut down for being creative, et cetera, et cetera.
Exactly. So we're trying to keep an eye on this, particularly as like Machinima now is kind of beginning to get to the point where it's so good that people, want to pay for it. You Red versus Blue and stuff like that. You see these things, and really this stuff is like top quality kind of material.
Sure. Well, they get, the Red versus Blue guys, they did put their material on a DVD.
Right.
They do sell it, make money, but I'm sure they got permission from Bungie and from Microsoft as
Bungie
well.
and Microsoft really love this kind of thing because it shows off the game
Sure.
and all this.
It shows off the community as well, which is what,
Exactly.
for me, I think Machinima is about. But
Exactly.
if I use The Sims Online and make a sitcom about, the new host search of Attack of the Show, and put it on DVD,
Right,
can
you're not going to do that. are
No,
you?
absolutely not. Because it's not fun to watch on TV or on DVD.
That's true.
Unfortunately.
That's true. Yeah, that would be the worst of both worlds.
Exactly.
But yeah.
But can I get sued for that? Can EA come after me? Would they? Or could somebody else? I mean, how does that work?
What the lawyers at the EFF always say when I ask these kind of questions is they look at me and go, well, it depends. And that's the problem, right? We call it a chilling effect, right? You sit there, you're going to create this new thing, you're really gung-ho to do it, but like, if there's a question mark over whether this is legal or illegal, you're gonna hold yourself back, and that's our worry. Particularly, actually, when people are designing things like MMORPGs, and they kind of begin to get restricted about what they can do because their lawyers say don't do it.
Yeah, that's where I want to go next because when it comes to MMOs. Everybody's getting in trouble for music these days when it comes to streaming it on a Shoutcast server for a couple buddies, or downloading a backup of a CD they legally own. If I'm inside, a game that gives me musical instruments, let's say I'm inside of Second Life, if I perform a virtual concert for my friends with, a virtual flute, let's say I'm doing an ode to, Madonna or something like that. Can she come after me? Can she sue me? Do we know?
Yeah, I mean, well, so here's the story. This has kind of been anonymized, right?
Sure.
Because it's something that we heard happened that an MMO was going to introduce like a whole raft of instruments.
World of Warcraft? EverQuest 2?
I cannot possibly.
Danny,
I
come
cannot
on.
possibly
All
comment.
right.
I plead the fifth.
All right, so MMO.
And they want to introduce instruments, and their lawyers say, no way, because if we have instruments, then sooner or later instruments lead to copyright infringement, people playing songs that are under copyright. And there's two kind of theories of law that said that basically no one's going to go after the guy playing the bongos.
Sure.
They're going to go after like the big software company that's doing this.
Right, there's no money to be made off the nerd that's playing the Star Wars theme in the cantina.
Right.
But the company that provides the service is then too gun-shy to even provide that, right?
Right. And that's the thing that really hurts it, because what you get is a situation where, you normally expect to have kids play around with this stuff, have fun and this kind of thing, and they're stopped from doing it, and
it's sad. And you look at what's happening with City of Heroes.
I'm sad, you're sad. Yeah, right.
No, I mean, seriously, because I
Heroes.
want to be the guy in the cantina playing the song. I'm not kidding. I really want to do that.
Right, and if you were to do that in the comfort of your own room, and I've only heard rumors to that effect, right?
No, they're true.
You would be able to do that. And we always say that what we want is the same kind of rights and liberties that you have in the real world, you should be able to do in the virtual world.
Well, now here's an interesting one that I'm sure isn't a black or white issue as well, but City of Heroes.
Right.
They one of the few MMOs that I really got into. I could customize my character to look like like whatever I want.
Right.
They gave me so much flexibility. The problem with that is that some people made themselves look like Wolverine or the Hulk or whatever.
You know,
they got sued, right?
Allegedly, this is the issue. The case is still going on, and in the first part of the case, Marvel very sensibly went on and said, "Look, we can make the Hulk. This is clearly something
that's him."
As we speak, the Hulk is getting angry and
well, the Hulk's
green.
lawyer is. The Hulk has no idea what's going on. He's going to smash the court in half.
Lawyer smash. And they showed some pictures of this stuff, and the judge threw them out because what was happening was that it was Marvel that was creating these characters. And actually, if you go into City of Heroes, going, "Look, I'm the Hulk, I'm Spider-Man," it's kind of embarrassing. There's like a social pressure on that stuff because everyone goes,
"That's the best you could come up with."
Right. You know, I'm peanut butter man. I mean, at least I put some effort into it, and you're just like running around going, "Yeah, I'm the Joker again with the other Joker guy."
It's like, sorry, I got nothing.
Right.
I'll be your nutty sidekick, peanut butter man.
Right. But so the thing is that Marvel's kind of claiming. There's a great sentence in there, their thing where they say, this is a system for creating comic book heroes and bringing them to life. Well, the only decent comic book heroes are Marvel characters, right? So they must be ripping us off. I paraphrased the legal terminology there.
Well,
but everyone does comic book heroes, right? Everyone puts on a towel. I mean,
Sure.
Sometimes I do that occasionally. And it's not just Marvel, right?
Danny, this took an uncomfortable turn for the worse just then.
Yeah, it's a bit more confessional than I'd originally planned.
Amazing info, though. Thank you for coming on, as always. It's really good to know. Thanks, Danny. All right, on our site, we have links to the issues that Danny and I just talked about. Head on over to EFF.org for more information on protecting your digital rights. It's important, folks. Now, do go away, because, frankly, we can take the ratings hit. It's not that important. Plus, coming back, though, would be a good thing. We have the ancient Greeks referred to. It's something called the feed. And we head to the LAN party with a nice Zinfandel because you know what? We hate showing up empty-handed. You know. Hey, you came back after I told you not to. That's actually, I figured that would happen. Still coming up on the show, we have comic book expert Stephen Borak on the way. Plus, we run a few maneuvers with the official U.S. military game, America's Army. And now, speaking of playing Army, we blow the hell out of the Verizon broadband battle. The game is Battlefield 2, and today we're joined by model and actress Christina Lindley. Christina, thank you for joining. It's nice to have you here.
Thank you.
So now, tell me, what's going on with you lately? What projects are you working on?
Well, I'm filming this week a film called The Marine, starring The Rock.
Oh, nice.
Have Big Mama's House 2 with Martin Lawrence coming out in January.
Very cool.
And I'll be in the coming out in October, November issue of Maxim.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
very cool.
yeah.
So lots of stuff, lots of irons in the fire.
Yeah.
I hear we're going to see Big Mama in the beach or at the beach. Is that true? Have you seen this?
Yeah.
Have you been permanently scarred by this? Or is it as bad as I imagine? Or?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Okay.
It's pretty bad.
Let me log you. What's been going on here at the old Battlefield 2 battle here?
Well, I was trying to figure the game out, and I think I might have shot a few of my comrades in the
You know, it tends to happen.
Yeah.
You know, normally we get a lot of people on the show that want to play the game and end up just shooting their teammates in the head, which is actually really good for TV, but not so much for the team.
For the game,
so
right, yeah.
I'm going to help you out with that. But first,
Okay.
I hear a rumor that you are a kickboxer of sort.
Yeah.
Is this true?
Yeah, it's one of the ways I like to work out.
Are you like a professional kickboxer? Do you enter competitions?
No, it's just more for training or working out. Yeah.
So you don't beat up like random transients out in front of 7-Eleven or anything like that?
No.
Okay, that was my fantasy. I'm sorry for that.
Okay.
But I'd be willing to pay.
Okay.
All right. Now, getting back to helping your teammates in the game, though, I know if we parked you right in front of a chopper in the game. It's one of the more important skills in the game, I think, is really knowing how to fly a chopper.
Okay.
So if you don't mind, I figure I'm going to go ahead and give you a quick tutorial, but I have to warn you, it's really tough. Not only is it realistic, incredibly realistic, but it's very hard.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and try it. Go ahead and press the E key on the keyboard there. That should hop you on in.
All right.
There we go. So we're in. Now hold W and go ahead and fire that bad boy up.
All right.
Now you notice it's going to take a little while for the engines to warm up, really kick it in. Then you'll start gaining some altitude. Now you're already up, and notice that you're moving forward already at a pretty rapid pace.
Right.
Are you with me?
Yes.
All right, so go ahead. Now you're tilting to the right, so you're going to want to balance that out. Move the mouse, but you're taking fire.
Oh.
There's fire going on. Press X. Launch some countermeasures. Don't fire missiles. They're only going to kill a cloud or maybe an errant duck. You're going. Okay, now we're getting. Okay, we're losing altitude. Press and hold W. I need you to tilt the nose forward. I need the nose. Where are the chickens coming from? I don't remember chickens. What is going on here? You're getting squirrely. You're getting squirrely. We need to get to a flag and capture it. You need to hover and capture. We're losing out. You're getting. Okay, now we're sideways. Now we're sideways. The ocean's on the right-hand side, and I've seen this before.
No.
This does not end well. Oh, you ejected.
Oh.
Wow. That was an advanced maneuver, Christina. I didn't. Wow. You bailed out mid-flight. way to let your entire team there go for a bath. No, it's okay. It's a good technique. Thanks so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
Sorry that got a little intense. I wasn't
That's okay.
expecting that. I should have warned you.
That's all right.
Be sure to visit Christina Lindley's website, ChristinaLindley.net. We hear there's some nice pictures there. Seriously. And stick around for our high score winners later in the show. But now, here's the feed. It's really good for you. Seriously.
After spending just a week on store shelves, Nintendogs has officially become the best-selling new portable game franchise ever, according to Nintendo's press release. Annoyingly loud cell phone conversations have been replaced by annoying screams of, "Sit! Sit!" It's a refreshing change. The game, which is already a cultural phenomenon in Japan, sold 250,000 units in its first week in America. Nintendo of America's Executive VP of Sales and Marketing, Reggie Fils-Aimé, was quick to note that 15% of all DS owners bought Nintendogs in the first week. And since the DS recently dropped in price to $130, sales of the device itself also shot up to nearly 3 times previous levels. Right on. Of course, a copy of the game is cheaper than purchasing an actual puppy. Plus, you're avoiding the additional cost of garbage bags and trips to the reservoir once kids lose interest in the pet. It's always a shame. Now, like the guy in the Zelda t-shirt who accepts he'll never be Brad Pitt, Mazda is giving up its Lexus dreams and embracing its inner geek. That's right. A new concept car called the Sasu will apparently ditch the standard cylinder lock key system in favor of a USB flash drive. That's right. According to EverythingUSB.com, Mazda is experimenting with a high-tech dashboard that will require a portable flash drive to start up and will allow drivers to transfer driving directions and even music from their computers into the car's internal hard drive. Get ready to hear a lot of, "Hey boss, I'm going to be late. I'm on the side of the freeway. I think I've got to reboot. It's going to take a while." Of course, this could also take car theft out of the hands of common street criminals and into the hands of geeks. Hacked in 60 seconds, maybe? The Dutch. Now, we're not sure how a country with so much access to legal marijuana could possibly muster a soccer riot, but they did recently, and Dutch cops got high-tech to track down those responsible. According to Yahoo News, police sent out 17,000 text messages after Dutch phone companies willingly gave out the mobile numbers of anybody who was in or around the Rotterdam Stadium during a recent hooligan-inspired riot. The phone services did not release names or personal info, just the numbers. So police then sent out a general, "If you have any information, please come forward" message. However, some of the guilty rioters thought the text message meant the cops had fingered them, and they turned themselves in. Cue the wah, wah, wah music. Now, speaking of idiots, this next story is about you. And pretty much all of us, too. According to a study at Northwestern University posted in the New York Times, Americans are stupid. Now, this is not news to anybody who's lived in this country for more than like 30 minutes, but Dr. John Miller of Northwestern claims that only 20% of Americans are what you'd call scientifically savvy and alert, with the other 90% fully in the moron section. Miller's data showed that most American adults don't know what molecules are. Few can identify what DNA does. And 1 adult in 5 thinks the sun revolves around the earth. Of course, had the study been asked about backyard wrestling, we'd have been better prepared. And that's the feed. Go read a book, for the love of God. I can't take it anymore.
Ain't nothing I love more than a good session of backyard wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's why you were such a Something Awful fan back in the day.
That's true.
It actually started off as a backyard wrestling fanzine.
Really?
No, it didn't. I'm sorry.
I'm so technically not savvy.
USB drive keys, though. That's going to be awesome. Like car keys. You can actually key a car with a USB thumb drive now. It's going to be
That's
sweet.
hacked. That's hacked already.
Oh, you think?
Oh, yeah.
All right, fair enough.
First
Fair
day
enough.
out.
All right, since this could actually be Anthony's last day with us, we decided we're going to do a little something for you. We're going to help you with your love life, Anthony.
You have been getting really personal lately.
No. It's for the good of the show. It really is. It really is. We're going to help you. It's the least we can do. So joining us on the phone, Anthony, is your girlfriend, Lindsay.
Hello.
Hey, Lindsay.
Hi.
Hey.
How's it going?
Happy birthday, honey.
Thank you.
Yeah, gross. Lindsay, how is Anthony? How's he been doing on the show?
I think he's been doing fantastically.
Oh, has he? Now, is he really a nerd? Is he an honest to God geek, or?
Let me tell you a little story about when we first got together.
Oh.
And
well,
for
hey
the
now.
first few months,
I know this ends selling.
it was very hard to get used to the fact that he would never love me more than his Macintosh. And it was a sad, sad day when he sold that iMac.
Oh.
Sad day. He's the kind of guy who, he watches tutorials online for software for fun that he doesn't even own yet.
Wow.
Not helping, honey. Not helping.
Yeah. No, keep going, Lindsay. Really, this is riveting. Tell me more reasons why Anthony's totally pathetic. I mean, really, let's keep it going.
Well, he has like the same 10 bookmarks on his computer that he goes to every 10 minutes, constantly for about 8 hours straight every night until about 3 a.m. just to make sure that he's on top of everything.
And you know how you can tell I love her? Only 6 of them are porn.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's sweet.
Yeah,
Pretty
that's sweet.
cute.
He's adorable.
So, honey, I just wanted to say that I love you.
I love you
and
too.
I'm sorry that I couldn't be there for your birthday today because there's nobody I like spending time with more than you. And there's nobody I'd rather share the rest of my life with more than you. And so I kind of wanted to ask you something.
What?
I was wondering if you would marry me. Honey, this is what we call dead air. Yeah!
Oh, look at that.
Oh, that's... You guys really went all out.
Yeah, well, we figure, why not pull all the stops? I mean, this is an important
I love you,
moment.
baby.
I love you too.
Congratulations, Lindsay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, that is sweet. Oh. Wow, what's the family going to say when they find out you're unemployed? This is your last day, right?
Well, that's why I'm marrying her. She's got all the money.
Done. Sugar Mama. Look, we've committed to a full hour. You can do the same. We have another look at America's Army and a damn good website when we come back. Congratulations.
The feed is brought to you by Doritos. Don't hesitate, don't procrastinate, don't wait to be great. Visit INNW.com.
When I say damn good, you say website. Damn good. Damn good. I don't know what to do around here anymore.
These people have no spirit.
It's like nobody cheers. How you doing, Anthony?
I'm doing good.
You all right?
Yeah.
You still with us?
Absolutely.
Are your feet off the ground still?
I'm like 6 inches off, yeah.
Hi, Lindsay. Congratulations. Okay, so damn good website. The Internet Archive, I've talked about it on the show before, archive.org. You can get a lot of old websites, internet
old
relics.
Movies, old educational
movies,
films.
Old educational films, all sorts of other good stuff. Somebody had turned me on to the fact, though, that there is a whole live music archive going on at archive.org that sort of spans beyond the regular, some of the dead shows and the artists that you know already are putting their music out for free.
Something a little more esoteric.
Something a little bit more, yeah, I mean, it's actually pretty cool. So if you go to the Live Music Archive, it's just a little area of archive.org. You can browse all the artists that have live music that is available. Some of these artists I don't know. Some of them I do. I know Toad the Red Sprocket. I used to be actually a really big fan. So anyway, if you, let's say I have chosen Fugazi here. It's a punk band. So you get a bunch of different numbers from various live concerts. So I could download the entire concert for like 500 megabytes, or I could download it song by song. So for example, I've got one of the live concerts here. You can hear it. Da-na-na-na-na-na, Fugazi. So you get it.
Yeah, I think that was their most popular song.
I don't actually.
Fugazi
I don't
theme
actually
song.
know Fugazi, but I've heard of them, so I was like, oh, cool. Now I can like listen to an entire live concert, and I don't even have to be there. So it's really cool. There's a small. Some of the file formats are. We were talking before this show. .shn. You can very easily through e3.org convert them to WAV. You can hear them really well. You can also. You said it was a Winamp plugin.
Yeah, there is a Winamp plugin.
Winamp plugin.
Champ.
So there's a variety of ways that you can listen to these files, but they sound really good. It's all free. The artists are friendly. You gotta love it. So get today's link at attackoftheshow.com. Be there or be dead, Anthony.
Whoa.
Yep, you
That's
heard it.
intense. Hey, in the past 3 installments of our 6-part look at America's Army, we met people from all walks of life, except the stereotypical college kid who plays in his dorm in between Cheeto and Jolt Cola binges. Well, surprisingly enough, we happened to find one.
My name is Justin Jacobs. I'm 23 years old, and I'm a student at the University of Georgia. Both my parents went here, and they actually met here. So I grew up as a Bulldog. I got into America's Army when I heard about its launch. Ever since then, I've been playing. I never really could get unaddicted from it. I've got a good core group of friends. I met my friend Robbie at high school. He unfortunately went to Auburn, and one of the ways we bond together and play AA all the time. Oh, crap. Where are you? I'm out. I met Michael at church, and we became really good friends, and I got him into America's Army. He's only been playing for a couple months, but he's really good.
I don't know what you did. See, buddy? Sorry, whoever I just killed.
I have a unique job as a college student. I work at the firing range. It's one of the largest indoor firing ranges in this area. We specialize in military weapons. You might recognize this weapon from the game. This is an M16. It fires fully automatic. The most important thing when firing a fully automatic weapon is to brace yourself because the recoil will drive the weapon up. After college, I'd like to do something probably with shooting. I really enjoy that. But right now, I'm honestly just kind of looking for a job to jump into and hopefully find a career that'll suit me after college.
Now, we know it's in your nature to scatter when the lights come on, but sit tight because professional comic grader Steve Borak will be here to make you even angrier than your mom throughout your old X-Men. That was so sad.
Now, if you don't go, I journey on, I'm on my way. Lord God Almighty, I'm on my way. Good Lord, then old Job's wife, she come strutting to him. She had Satan in her eyes.
On the next Attack of the Show, Major League Gaming co-founder Sundance DeGiovanni wants to expand the definition of pro athlete to include, well, you. Plus, we attend a Star Trek convention for the first time ever. That's our story, and we're sticking to it. And it'll be a shiny, gold-plated DVD Day when you next see us, so save your allowance. That's the next Attack of the Show. You heard? Gotcha. Even before Tobey Maguire donned red PJs, comic books were big business. Professional grader Steve Borak is the man who will either praise you for keeping that X-Men 181 in mint condition or laugh at you and your pathetically creased spines. Steve, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Now, for those of us that aren't familiar with the CGC, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do?
Okay, basically we're the only expert impartial third-party grading service out there. We check to make sure that the comic book is original, has no restoration to it, no spine split seal, no pieces added, no cover replaced.
Just go over the whole thing with a fine-tooth comb.
We count every page, look at every little crease, every little tear, and we give it a grade based on a 0.5 through 10 scale. It's a 25-point scale.
So if I'm buying a comic like on eBay or on the internet, why is it important for me to look for a grade like that?
Well, what's important is you're looking for the certified book, because for all you know, you could be buying anything from anybody.
Right.
And most people aren't experts. They can't tell for restoration. So if you're spending $100,000 on a comic book, you
want to make sure you're spending it on the right comic book.
Right. If you were going to buy a diamond, you'd be taking it to an appraiser of diamonds. If you were buying a house, you'd have somebody appraise your house.
Sure.
Why wouldn't you do that with the comic book?
Makes sense to me. So, as a comic book grader, you must read a lot of books.
Oh, yeah, I read nonstop. I just love comics. I mean, this is the dream job. I mean, somehow I got this job, and it's just amazing.
For somebody who's getting into comics, what's a cool comic to read right now? What are some of your favorites?
Well, there's a bunch, but the two that I actually brought with me today, one is called Fables, which is really neat. It's about a land where all the fables that we grew up with lived, and they've been chased out by this person called the Adversary, and they live in Manhattan now.
Okay.
And the other one is called Grim Jack, and it's a futuristic. He's a mercenary in the future,
Okay.
and he has, even though he's a mercenary, he has principles and of dark past.
like a Punisher with a conscience.
Kind of. He blows away the Punisher.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's just,
Big words, my friend.
Yeah, but I know what I'm talking about.
So for people who aren't into buying like the individual books, if I want to collect like graphic novels or a trade paperback or something like
Right.
that, what's good now for me to
Well,
get?
there's a bunch out. I mean, trades are just a big business, but the original graphic novel is phenomenal. Right now, my favorite is called The King by Rich Koslowski. It's not superhero at all. It's actually about somebody who appears, looks like Elvis, but wears a mask.
Okay.
And people think he's Elvis, and it's basically a comic book about faith. And,
Okay, so something to get away from like the superhero stuff for a little
right,
bit.
no
but
spandex.
No spandex. in
Except
that
maybe
one.
what Elvis would have worn.
So who are some of the hot artists right now? I noticed you brought
right
some
now-
art with you.
Sure. I mean, these are two of what I think are up and coming artists. This is from my collection. I actually collect original art. Now, this is by Ivan Reis. It's a really phenomenal Superman page.
This is great.
Yeah.
I was noticing this.
It just has everything. It has the super hearing, the supervision. Then he kind of smiles because he knows he's going to do what he does
Yeah,
best.
that's a page
and
you've
up,
seen a
up, and
lot in the
away.
past, but it's done really well. Tell me about this other one here.
The other one is the cover to Monster Wars by Top Cow. It has their top characters on it, which is Tomb Raider, which you saw,
Sure, Lara
Angelina
Croft.
Jolie,
Yeah.
right? And the other is Witchblade, which was a TV show at one point.
I remember that. It was a really, really horrible TV show.
Well, I don't know. I didn't watch it, so sorry.
And do you have any advice for people who are looking to get into investing in comics right now?
Well, yeah, I think it should be collecting more than investing. It's great if you have disposable income and you want to put it somewhere. Put it into something you love. Don't
Sure.
listen to the experts. Don't, just say, look, I like this, I want to buy this, and hopefully, in a few years, maybe somebody is willing to pay more
Keep it real.
than what I...
Collect for the
Right.
love.
And if you do that, usually you end up okay.
Right on. Well, thank you for coming out and showing some of
problem.
this stuff off. It's really awesome. And
Great being here. Congratulations on your
oh, thank you very much.
engagement.
Congratulations on your Superman page. It's fantastic.
I think so, too.
So for more on Steve and the CGC, check out our show notes. Now stay put, true believers. We'll be gathering up your emails and chat questions and setting them on fire for warmth. Excelsior!
Attack of the True Believer. Attack.
We'd just like to take a minute, actually, to point you towards some website charities that are giving 100% of all targeted donations to help victims of Hurricane Katrina.
You can't always be sure sometimes where the money you're giving actually goes, but these sites can be trusted. We check them out. You can check out America's Second Harvest at secondharvest.org, Salvation Army at salvationarmyusa.org, and the Christian Relief Fund at christianrelieffund.org.
Yeah, because these are secure sites, we can't actually give you direct links to the places to donate, but make sure you click through to the Hurricane Katrina specific donation links. We'll post them all on our blog, Anthony, if you want to.
I love you, Dad. I love you, Cindy.
Yes, hope everybody's well. With that said, a little IRC chat.
Well, IRC chat.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with Christian Rocker, who wants to know which
Striper. That's such a contradiction. In
Were they
terms.
Christian? Not that there's anything wrong with that. Which game would the host like to see turned into a movie?
Katamari Damacy?
The movie?
Yeah.
Bejeweled,
I'd
the
do it.
movie?
Oh, God.
Bejeweled,
You and your
the
Bejeweled.
movie.
With the colors and the changing and the disappearing.
Who knows what's going to happen next?
This
It's
summer.
constantly keeping me on edge.
I don't at all.
This summer.
In
gems will glitter.
3D! 3D Bejeweled.
IMAX
Now,
that
see,
bad
there you go.
boy.
If that's IMAX, I'm down.
Thank you.
I'm down.
You
All
heard
right.
it here. Okay. Striker 10 wants to know, did Anthony have any weird nicknames when he was a kid? Come on, Anthony. We know you did.
It's not like I had a lot of weird nicknames, but as Tony Carboni growing up, you get a lot of rhyming
you were
things.
Tony
I was Tony
Carboni.
Yeah.
Took you guys 4 days. I had to point that out.
Wow. I feel
Well,
so.
that's mostly because you don't really notice me or acknowledge me.
No.
Who are you? Why are you sitting next to me?
He's gone. Don't worry. He's
I'm
gone
gone
after
in like
this.
2 minutes.
Don't worry about it.
Here.
It's fine. Take a picture.
You want to be
Nice
my
party
wedding
gift.
photographer, Sarah?
You and the camera. All right.
That's a good one.
Anthony, it was a pleasure having you here.
Thank
you
you.
did a fantastic
I had
job.
such a great
Wonderful
time.
week,
There you go.
Anthony.
Very good
Thank
job.
you, guys.
Very good.
Get
That's all.
married.
Enjoy the holiday weekend. We will see you Tuesday.
Thanks to our guests, Danny O'Brien, Steve Borak, Christina Lindley, and a big thanks to the guest host this week, potential new host, and former bachelor, Tony Carboni.
That's right. Good luck, Sean. Good luck, Nor. Where's the sign? Oh, we missed the sign. It's okay. Give him an apple.
Attack of the Show wardrobe provided by Jinx.com.